Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Zomboid. Today we're gonna head out and see if we can find anything. Go on a little adventure. Really want to find a tractor trailer, so we head out. And we've been sitting out there around the firehouse so long, the bodies are actually decomposing into skeletons. But first, I want to hit the bookstore. We've been talking about it. Now I want to do it. So we got a little bit of tidy up to do in the town. So we'll take care of that. Yes, the main run for the main objective for this episode is to try to find a rig and just mainly look for supplies and hopefully grab some books. Books would be very helpful. I do find quite a lot of good ones in here. It's not as much as the library, but it's decent. And I've started taking paperback because they're a very good cure for boredom. So I've been picking up some literature books just to get rid of that Mughal when it pops up. Found a mechanic book, foraging. No idea what I'm doing with that yet. So dump it all back in the truck and head off. I think I do decide to hit up the Gigamart, look for more food. Find some decent surprise there. Some food, water dispenser jug. Do a little loop around town. Definitely want to keep note where that cube truck is. Looks pretty pristine, so definitely want to take a look at that. I shoot down the road here because I need to pick up the tire iron that I got off next to the jack. I do stroll down up farther, it leads to nothing, so I turn around and came back. Decided to swing through the garage to try to grab some more car like tools, or if there's books or magazines, to start working on mechanics, because I really, really want the ability to hotwire things. That doesn't come until very, very later on in this playthrough. Start getting minor muscle strain. I don't know from what, but I do. And they start banging on the windows, so I bail out the back. Pretty good timing, too, because those two were hightailing it right into the garage. Keys on the ground there next to that cube truck, but that cube truck's seen better days, it seems. Now we go back to the garage to empty what we have. Good old inventory management. I grab a quick sleep. Wake up. Super thick fog. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to read the electrical book and go from there. Read that. Throw it on the floor. Grab some food and head down to train on mechanics. Now, I am heavily considering installing the auto mechanic mods. It's just a mod that you queue up to train, and your character he just goes through and does all the motions without you clicking uninstall and install over and over and over again. It just does it all. Everything it can do, it can. So I'm really thinking about installing that. It's not a time saver. It takes the same amount of time. It's a mouse click saver. That's a good way to look at it. So I think I'm definitely probably going to install those. There's a couple auto mods out there I was thinking a lot about. There's like auto logging. You still go through the motions. It just doesn't require you to click on every single tree. You highlight an area and it does it yourself. There's auto tailoring. Does the same thing. Dismantle a couple things, cook a little food, and manage my inventory. Do a little prep work. We're gonna do a little bit of a jump cut here. All right, you can see right now it's the 22nd. You're gonna see a really big jump cut, and I'm gonna be traveling. A little bit of flame loss there. But yes, it is now the 23rd. There's a little trailer right above the police station. Went and grabbed that, hooked that back to the station wagon, and head off. I know I have a map actually open on the other monitor. There's a gun shop. That's where we're headed. I know it's going to be overrun and a mess. But still, I want to head off and see if we can find. I really want to try to get into firearms. Definitely going to take note of that chicken farm. Swing into the Speedy Go just to see if I can get inside and find anything. Definitely nothing worth of value. Yeah, I open the garage and I'm like, I could think about it, and I just say pass and get out of there. Way too much darkness for me to just jump right in there. I don't want to risk that. So off we go. Do come up to a gas station, top the car off. Definitely gonna take note of that livestock trailer. If I have to take another road trip out and pick that up when we venture down that path. And I get into the grocery mart, part of the gas station, and just pillage it. Find a bunch of maps of the like Louisville or Louisville, however you pronounce it. Which currently in this current build, I haven't tried it, but I have a test world with no zombies, just to kind of drive around and learn the land a little bit. The game crashes if you go towards Louisville. And I'm not the only one that has it. There's stuff on the forums, there's stuff on Steam. Yeah. Should be coming up on the gun shop. And here it is. This place is really overrun. There's a rig there. I get really excited. I'm like, ooh, it's black. It looks in good shape. I just want to jump and try to get to it. But I'm like, I don't want to kill the station wagon, so now I'm circling the buildings, trying to figure out, like, not figure out, but trying to group them, at least, like some kind of obstacle course. And all of a sudden, I see the buildings open. My idiot self drives the car into the building. I don't know why. Almost flip it and trying to back it out. Get it out though, and decide that was really, really dumb, and go around the back to the other side. The place looks really huge in the inside and all locked up. There's way too much zombies going on out here. That elevated building probably wouldn't be a bad base. If you could get up there, put a rope ladder down, like a sheet ladder, and destroy the steps, you kind of have like a permanent safe base then. You're going to be constantly surrounded by this massive horde, but it's off the ground. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Even a helicopter event, you can just chill, they'll gather beneath you, and if you had a rifle, you can, and so if you had wood supplies, you can build a plank out and shoot down at them, maybe. But as you see, I decided to take the manual approach and just hack away. Decide this is getting way too risky. Trying to see if I can bail out. I'm like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen here. They're just pouring out of the building still. I'm like, yeah, this right now is too much. I'm like, yeah, this is too much. So we're gonna hit the road. Down farther is a steel production yard. I'm also really want steel sheets. So many repairs and recipes require it, so I figured why not check out a steel yard. survey the parking lot. Always looking for a new vehicle. Okay, just do drive-through. Didn't really see nothing jump out advertising to loot, so I just move on. I know there's a town right up the road for me, so I'm just gonna head there and see what we find. Econ, I think the town's called. And then we start the whole town weaving and tucking and weaving and stirring up the undead populace. Looking for food, looking for food. Night starts to fall, and I find something I really want to try out. The Super Dozer. Yeah. Spoilers, you'll see this later on. Quite a bit later on. But I try my damnedest to try to look for a key. It's just not working. I'm curious what it does. Keep finding keys. None of them go to the building that's around there. Again, searching the bodies, being kind of careless at this late at night. See the small pack up the road? Hop into the building. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You might find the key. Did find a VHS tape, so that's kind of a win. More food, refill my water. The water is currently still on, so is the power, so we're going to take advantage of it. And I decided to dismantle the watches because I've been like having like a stack like a 10 plus, and then an alarm goes off and I have to rapidly disassemble a bunch of them to turn them off. Give up, head off looking for just exploring more. Give up looking for the key, and just head off and explore the town. My character is getting a little drowsy, so I really need to start thinking about looking for a place to sleep. I know there's RV mods. I wonder how the camper trailer works. I should acquire one someday. Dead end. End up heading back to the steel yard to grab some sleep. Figured that was the most isolated place, so we'll head there. A little warm, turn the air conditioner on, and head off again. Heading way south, and a fire hydrant later. There's a little farm shop at the intersection of four roads, actually. So we're heading inside. I'm like, you never know, food, a bunch of other stuff. It's actually open, which is really nice. Say hello to Mr. Leftover Zombie, and then grab some books and a bunch of seeds. Agriculture, watering can. I'm like, definitely gonna need to grow my own food or food for animals, so there we go. Empty backpack sprayer, whatever that's for. And off we go, deciding which way to go right now. End up going to the right. A little further down the road, check out a construction site, looking for more nails. Never have enough nails. So I'm like, oh, there's a nice looking station wagon. Maybe we can switch it out. Alright, there's some zombies. And then the window breaks. Okay, bad guys pop out. Nothing really odd about that. Then another bad guy, and multiple cop zombies pop out of the same building, and another one pops out. They were raiding or in cahoots, and everybody turned into zombies at the same time. Ay, ay, ay. Now, has a key, no fuel. I'm like, we do have a gas can, so let's put some fuel in it. Transfer everything over that I can into the new car. Because, yes, the other station wagon is not dead, but it has seen its time. It's starting to shut off randomly as you're driving, so I think it's time to swap out. Now, I do leave this car with a bunch of fuel. You never know, so I just leave it. Then I'm like, you know what? Let's do another once pass over of the zombies and then head inside to see what we can find. Refill my water. Did find some canned food, a little bit of chocolate. And turn the light on and decide not checking the back room and bail. We're heading down and we entered Irvington. Irvington? I think that's how you pronounce it. Nice little town. I think it's one of the new ones. So, just exploring. My guy is really struggling with the sleep right now. Now, those vehicles, the big Russian six-wheelers, I think there are, they are not going to stay. They are a little too scaled up. I don't know. They may be that big of a vehicle, but a little too scaled up for my liking. There's construction there at the manhole cover, and I get really excited because there is a sledgehammer on the ground, which is a extremely much needed tool for the long-term zombie player. So you can remove walls and destroy things. So I just go crazy and start demolishing the new car. I don't know why I didn't get out and just fight them, but I did. Also, my guy is super tired, so instead of just like one hit, it takes like 2 or 3. Hop in the car, hop the seats, and then leave. Hey, got the sledgehammer. Can't complain about that. Our cube van looking at. More sewer construction. Oh my god, let's move on. There's a Mustang there. And boom! That's what we're looking for. A tractor. Before I even attempt to tackle that project, we really need to find a place to sleep. There's a bunch of mansions around here, but every time I go to approach one, it is loaded with zombies. And my guy is so tired, and it takes forever to kill things. And we found a auto tuner magazine. It's for the rigs, so I can learn to work on them easier. Because some of them you actually need to learn to build, like on the Mustang, to build like the armor. You actually have to find a magazine that tells you how to do it. I head up this random road to a power junction station, and I'm like, this is the best place of anything to drive around the outside, lock everything, and go the hell to sleep. Because my guy is ready to die. Wake up a little bit later, not the best, a little grumple, a little hungry. So, scalp down some soda, some lemons, and head back in. Operation Get That Truck. I blow the horn a couple blocks over, just to try to draw some zombies there. I should have waited and blew it more, but I'm impatient, and I just went right back to where the horde was. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm switching vehicles, I might as well go out with a bang with this one. Try to take out as much as I can with the sides of the vehicle. Yeah, I do a lot of road raging again. There's a zombie with a duffel bag. So much road rage. So much zombie killing with the station wagon. So much. Think I actually got it down to a manageable state. Did find a key ring there, but start getting some companies, so I gotta pay attention. The smell here is really bad. Really needed to keep an eye on that, because if you get corpse sickness, it will actually kill your character, and you'll turn. No fuel. I'm like, alright, I can solve that. Still grabbing key rings like crazy, looking for the key for anything. Apparently somebody had a special guest over in their bunny outfit. A single solitary nail. More duffel bag off of that escaped prisoner. Head inside, just looking for loot. Grab the flyers. It's a good way to put markers on the map. Now, I do hit off just before I start the truck task. And I find a survivor house. Survivor houses are really good. A, because they're boarded up. 2, because 9 out of 10 times they have a lot of books and a lot of loot in their house and guns and stuff. But I'm like, you know what? My guy's already tired again. Let us just maybe think about grabbing another sleep session. But I decide against it and then head off to see what I can find. Trying to organize the 15 set of key rings that I picked up. Ridiculous. Also, it would be nice to find a couple like a working gas station, so I'm not pillaging the only quarter tank of fuel I have left. Now, I should have listened to the sign. It says out of gas. I thought it would just meant that pump. Nope. If that sign's there, the whole pumps is out of gas. So, driving out of town, there's a nice little farmhouse down by the lake. Take a look in here, find a couple mechanic books, empty gas can, a single nail. I'm like, this house looks really good, so. But I hear them coming through the window, and I'm like, alright, they're coming to me. Not a bad task or outcome. So, say hello to this entire family. Strip them for what's worth. And then head on inside. Go to the window to bait out another zombie. I'm like, well, as I wait, let me clear some inventory space. I still hear one thumping, but I decide to jump in and clear it out, take out whoever that was. This person's banging on the front, take out that person. They do have a stove. It's good to keep mind of where this is in case I need a stove in the winter months, if I make it that far. Again, inventory management, Mark 7 of Project Zomboid, and actually get some good sleep with a pillow. I'm like, alright, rested up, food up, no bad mogies. Let's head off and get this truck and get back home. And I forgot my door open, but I stop, close it, and head back to town. Look for my street of murder. Man, that smell emoji is like bright red. Take the fuel out of the car. Try to start it. It's empty. I'm like, alright, let me put the fuel in there, but let me make it safe. And we have a moving semi-truck. Tweak the trailer a little bit so I can hook it up to it. I was getting kind of nervous there. I couldn't put a little baby trailer on the semi-truck, but it allows me to do it. So we found a container truck, and we're going to end the episode there. I am going to struggle really bad to get this back home, but I do. I run out of fuel a lot, but I always run out near Rex, which is very convenient. But let's just get back home. I'll catch you all in the next one. We got ourselves a rig.